I don't have any time. Just feel like you guys. So there's gonna be kind of two main things that I go over here. One is how to game the little stuff. I made a video before on laying out your priorities, giving them an A, B, or C rating, and attacking the A's first because those are the most important. Well, what do you do with the B's and C's? You make a game out of it, but I'll come back to that. The second main thing is that I believe people do this to themselves. Now, I don't have kids or anything yet. I fully understand, like, there's crazy schedules, and I'm not talking about that sort of stuff. Like, there's always going to be life, and there's always going to be different things. I'm talking about how people don't really be productive, and they waste time, and then, you know, if you got the kids and the different schedules and the volunteering and this sort of stuff on top of it, yeah, it's going to get that much harder and harder to do. But you have to stay on top of it. So keep your... Getting distracted by little kids here. Keep your priorities straight and quit calling yourself the victim and going, oh, I don't have any time. I don't have any time to get anything done. You're just not being as productive as you could or should be, okay? So, back to the game. Saturdays, Sundays, weekends, or whenever your downtime is, and you're like, okay, I gotta get this little stuff done, all right? You have your to-do list. Give yourself a predetermined set of time. 2 hours, 3 hours, 6 hours, whatever it might be, depending on how much crap you got to get done. And then go, all right, I really want to get these 6 things done, and I got these 2 extras just in case. And then you go, all right, say it's 2 hours. I got 2 hours. I'm going to see how much of this stuff I can get done, and I'm going to get it done as fast as I can. Now, the first thing, finish one thing before you move on to another, okay? Second thing, if you get done with all 6 and there's 15 minutes left in your 2-hour window, move on to the next thing. Don't just take that 15 off. Stay productive, okay? Because then as soon as you're done, you're done. You don't have to touch it, right? And then the last thing is, if literally you should set an alarm. If the alarm goes off at that 2-hour mark and you're just wrapping up something, obviously don't stop there. Just finish it, get it done with, right? But then it's all done. And if 2 hours isn't enough to feel productive, then make it 3 or whatever you need to do for that day. But then you have the rest of the day to do whatever you want. Okay? Going back to the first part, feeling like you don't have any time and being the victim. I do this to myself, and I work on things that, you know, make me feel productive, but they're not moving the needle. And there's a book, if you're an entrepreneur or you kind of make your schedule at work or whatever, you pick your projects and things like that. There's a book called Traction, and it has a tool in there called the VTO, Vision Traction Organizer, and I've had people use this for goal setting here. 10-year goal, 3-year goal, 1-year goal. Now those all line up together, but you take that 1-year goal, something that I can get done by the end of the year, and you break it down into quarters, and then what 3 to 7 things do you have to get done to be on track for your goal in the first quarter, 3 months, and then the next quarter, and then the next quarter, right? We do this here. Different things that we have coming up, and we each take different pieces to it, and we go, all right, here's what's gonna move the needle, okay? Making these videos is one of them. So you can do that, and then you can also redo your time block. So if you've done the challenge, worked with us before, we make you lay out your week. You know what your big priorities are. Use a spreadsheet, fill in the blanks, start with the biggest ones first. So here's when work is, here's when gym time is, here's when family time is, here's when church is, or whatever it might be, and then start to fill in the rest of the time with when you're gonna be productive, and then live by it, right? And when it gets messy and you're starting to get more stressed out, redo it. I do it all the time because classes change or whatever it might be, right? So, try to wrap up here. Just stay productive by knowing what your biggest priorities are and working on those every single day, and then kind of game the little stuff. And those of you that have kids and all the other stuff going on, I'm betting you're already pretty on top of keeping your schedule together. So just keep doing that. If you have any other questions, let us know. We're at about 4 minutes, a little bit longer, but I feel like a good one. But we have these tools and stuff built out for you, so we can share that. Just ask, okay? All right, you guys have a great day, and we'll see you soon.